Hero in, almost, 60 seconds, Haarken World Claimer. Haarken, the Herald of the Apocalypse, is the most important part of any Black Legion deployment. How else would the besieged world know they are the victim of yet another Black Crusade, if not for his smooth baritone telling them? Oh, you want to know what he's like on an actual battlefield? Well, stay a while, and listen. Haarken is a complicated character. On the one hand he is very shy, and on the other he has a passion for Shakespearean theatre and desires an audience. He resolved this inner conflict by having an amplifier vox installed on his chest, so now he can perform his favorite monologues at such a distance that he cannot be clearly seen, yet is still perfectly understandable and enjoyable from inside an underground Imperial bunker. Haarken's active ability strikes his melee target with 2 moderate piercing hits, reduces its armor, and triggers the combat fatigue of any applicable enemy unit within distance 2 of the target, for the 10% chance of fleeing. Haarken's passive increases his attack every time he defeats a unit, whether by attack, ability, LTGB or combat fatigue, and increases his hit count by +1 every time he defeats a hero, possibly ramping him up to truly awe-inspiring numbers. Haarken has a mobility of 4 and a 4-hit melee attack, piercing type, for 80% pierce value, giving him the standard reach of 5, further improved by his flying. Haarken is moderately tough with an average HP pool and some armor, and can equip a weapon, a block item and a crit booster. He can take a punch or 2, but he is not a dedicated tank. Haarken has 2 traits. The All-Black Legion let the galaxy burn for a 50% chance for an extra hit, randomly aimed at either his target or any non-chaos unit adjacent to it, allies included, and flying, which improves his mobility but prevents him from taking advantage of tall grass or trenches. Haarken feels pretty average utility-wise, to be honest. His passive makes him good for the long modes, onslaught, legendary release events, on paper, but if you need his passive to kill stuff, you will most likely need a healer to go with him, too. In PvP he is held back by being melee. He needs to be a part of the alpha strike that decimates the enemy, or he dies under concentrated fire, so he does not get to benefit from his passive either. However, he can be very dangerous in the power-ups tournament arena, if he grabs a defensive buff and racks up a kill or 2. His AI tends to use the active only on the strongest enemy, and will not use it if the strongest enemy is out of reach. The ability itself can be somewhat useful in PvP against high armor or gravis armor targets. Sadly, raid bosses are immune to the armor strip. In short, Haarken is not strictly bad, but you probably want to focus your attention, and chaos badges, on other heroes. And that is our 60-ish second foray into the World Claimer. Hope you enjoyed, and to see you again soon, Tactician.